Hey Sig, Captain Kepper Pickard here with the third entry in the Captain's Log. Hey, I want to kick off this week with talking a little bit about our naval heritage. This week marks two incredibly important events in our American warfighting history. Hey, earlier this week, the NAS I team came together to reflect on the 77th anniversary of the Battle of Midway. This battle, conducted over 3 days in June 1942, remains our nation's and our Navy's most decisive victory at sea, and proved to be a critical turning point in the Pacific theater of operations during World War II. And we also took a moment to reflect on the incredible bravery of those service members who stormed the beaches during the invasion of Normandy during D-Day, which took place June 6, 1944, 75 years ago. Please join me as we take time out of our day to honor the sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines who paid the ultimate sacrifice in fighting for the freedoms that we enjoy today. Success at Midway put the Allies on course to victory in the Pacific. The amphibious landings on D-Day resulted in an Allied foothold on the continent and began the march to victory in Europe. Both victories serve as powerful reminders today of the importance of a strong alliance and military readiness that is derived from a multi-domain, distributed lethality and capability. Here at NAS I, as the hub of the Med, we continue that tradition of excellence to ensure that our Navy, our joint force partners, and our NATO allies are ready to meet any challenge. So as we reflect on those two great victories of World War II, we can all take inspiration from the greatest generation and reflect on our more than 2-century tradition of warfighting excellence.
Hey, all right, Sick, I'm here with MA2 Shook. I'm sure you've heard it on AFN, you've seen it on your all hands messages, and you've read about it on our command Facebook page. But I want to emphasize that next week we'll have a team from Washington, D.C. coming here to evaluate our security programs and procedures. And your support is absolutely critical to making sure that this security evaluation is a success. From June 10th through the 13th, we'll be undergoing our final evaluation problem, or FEP. All exercises will be preceded by an ad hoc message on your phone or on your email, and also by the joint voice that's throughout NAS Sigonella. So you'll know when we're entering the training environment. Throughout this time, you may experience delays getting onto or off the various bases, or you may be directed to shelter in place. Please follow all directions from security and emergency responder personnel. In order to better support the training team, the Human Resources Office, Navy Marine Corps Relief, the Housing Office, and the Fleet and Family Center will be closed on NAS I from 0800 to 1400 on June 12th. So please avoid these locations during that time. And remember, if you do find yourself in the middle of an exercise, please don't ignore it. Treat this scenario as if it was real and listen to security personnel. Thanks in advance for your support, and MA2, thanks for your support and everything you do for us at Sigonella.
Thank you, sir. See you around SIG.
Hey, I'm here at our own Galley, the best galley in the Navy, and I've got some exciting news. First of all, I want to congratulate our NAS team for earning the 5-star accreditation again, and also for being nominated for their 3rd straight NA award. But also, next week, Monday, June 10th, MWR will bring in 4 famous TV chefs for lunch from 11 o'clock until 1300. These celebrity chefs will join our very own restaurant NAS team to create a special menu just for you. So for this event, the galley will be open to all regular galley patrons. So come on out and enjoy the food and our goodie to our great team at NAS. Hey, thank you for your flexibility while Public Works completes our brand new ECP. I'm sure you've seen the turf is in, the palm trees are planted, and the ECP is undergoing the final touches. So the big news I have is that this gate's going to be opening in the very near future. So keep an eye out on your emails and listen for the announcement.
Hey, last but not least, you may have heard there's some pretty significant changes happening with the tuition assistance program. These changes are due to a large increase in sailors utilizing the program, which is great news. The bad news is that the program is reaching its financial boundaries. The biggest changes revolve around who gets tuition assistance money and how much and how often you can receive it. For example, now you must have 2 years of service to be eligible. If you've already been funded or you have a voucher through tuition assistance, you're grandfathered in. But be aware that there may be some changes in future applications. So please contact the Office of the Navy College Program on NAS I or your chain of command, and they can walk you through all the exact changes. All right, so that about wraps it up for this week. Enjoy the summer weather, stay safe, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you around SIG.